Tom Brady. TB12. The man does it again. Tom Brady shows up. Gronk shows up big. The Tampa Bay defense shows up huge. Super Bowl 55 in the books. Apologies to the Kansas City Chiefs fans. It was ugly. It was ugly. I know there's a lot of Chiefs fans out there, but it was ugly. Ugly game for Patrick Mahomes. Ugly game for Tyreek Hill. Ugly game for Andy Reid. Ugly game for the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Penalties, and they were just downright getting picked apart and beat. Tom Brady and that offense came to play. The Kansas City defense was getting beat. Big penalty before half, drawn by Mike Evans, set up the AB score, I believe. It wasn't at all how I expected the game to go down. I'm sure it's not the way anybody really expected the game to go down. That absolute beatdown of the Kansas City Chiefs, missing those key offensive linemen, obviously devastating to the Kansas City Chiefs. But at the end of the day, the Buccaneers were prepared. I just don't think it would matter. The Buccaneers were prepared. Todd Bowles had that defense prepared. Tom Brady was certainly prepared. I've heard the stories of him just watching tape alone past 2 weeks. It's greatness. Greatness. It's true greatness right before our very eyes. And the Buccaneers were prepared for this. And they came out and they executed and they crushed the Kansas City Chiefs. Period. The end. It's over. Super Bowl package was a nice success for me. Anybody on my Super Bowl package? Good for you. Good for you. It was a nice success. I've been saying all week long or even the past 2 weeks that this game was one of the harder games that I've had to predict. I was going back and forth on who I thought would win this game, and I really couldn't come up with an answer. I couldn't. It looks easy now after it's over, but coming into this game, it's like you can't bet against Tom Brady. You just can't. I've done it before, and I've been burned before. And then you look at the Chiefs coming into this game, and you look at how Patrick Mahomes has been playing and how he always finds a way to get it done. And you can't bet you can't bet against that either. You can't. I was shocked to see how Patrick Mahomes struggle like that. We all should be shocked to see him struggle like that because we've never seen it before. Ever. When I say never, I literally mean never because it's never happened. It's never happened. Everything we saw from Mahomes last night was basically career firsts. He's never lost by the double digits. The Chiefs didn't even score one touchdown. Just so many firsts and career lows for Patrick Mahomes, and it happened to come in the big game. It's tough. That's tough. And it's, credit to Todd Bowles and credit to the Bucs defense. So anyway, all that being said, my top tier play of the day was on the under. I struggled making a decision on the side. I was very confident in the under 55.5. That was my top tier play of the day. I bet it heavily. I bet it big. We cashed it big. I ended up siding with the Kansas City Chiefs yesterday as my secondary play, Chiefs -3. That's what I ended up going with. After tossing it back and forth, Brady gets me again. I live with it. You know what I mean? I live with it. No biggie. Top tier play. Chiefs, Bucks, under 55.5. Winner. Prop bets were banging. All Leonard Fournette and Gronk prop bets made us good money. Rob Gronkowski, over 2.5 receptions. Winner. Leonard Fournette, anytime touchdown scorer was a winner. That was a plus 130 bet, right? Dog, right? Let's get it. I was just shocked by that. Like down the stretch, Fournette has carried the Bucks team in many ways, especially through the playoffs. He's been that bell cow. Fournette sees the end zone in the big game, plus 130, cash it. Leonard Fournette over 46.5 rush yards. Again, bell cow down the stretch. That was an easy decision for me to make. The only thing I lost was the coin toss. I bet tails. I always bet tails. It's a fun bet. I will always bet tails. Pat McAfee, I think he put $30K on tails and lost. So the only true thing I struggled with was picking a winner. coming into the big game. It was very tough for me to decide on that. But Super Bowl package, crushed it. Nice wins. I had more plays yesterday. Wolves, Leicester City, under 2.5, winner. That was a 0-0 match. Chelsea, Sheffield, under 2.5, loser. That was a 2-1 match. Soccer's been pretty hot as of late. Been doing really well in soccer. Won in one day yesterday in soccer, but doing very well. Usually one play a day, one winner a day. You know, that's how we roll. Dropped Iowa, Indiana over 151.5. Been coming up a little bit short in college hoops here lately. One thing I will say is this. Football is now completely done. So what you're going to see is we're really going to be ramping up in the hoops. You're going to see more focus, more time devoted to hoops down the stretch here. NCAA package is available, $200. It's from now until the very end of the tournament, now until the tournament is over, and we have a new national champion, which is great value. You're getting them almost 2 months of action. I'm also running a $99 week, $99 full week. Any handicapper you choose. Shouts to the fellas. Jimmy's up big out in Vegas. Big shouts to Jimmy. He's out there high rolling, making me jealous. You know what I mean? Should be out there in Vegas, my favorite place to be. Shouts to Bryce and Jack. You link up with any one of us this week for $99. Take good care of you. Another win yesterday in the NBA. Jazz -4. They beat the Pacers 103-95. And again, the NBA has also been hot right now. We've been hot. So the only sport that kind of dipped for me a little bit lately has been college basketball, and we're going to ramp it right up. So let's go. Action today. Soccer, NBA, college basketball. Let's keep rolling. $99 week. Monday, new week, new Benny. I don't even think I threw a freaking arrow today, did I? Benny here, GhostPicksATS.com, the #1 sports consultant in the business. What's today? Monday what? February 8th. Yes, it is. How did I not throw up the arrow today? But anyway, let's continue rolling. Free play in the Super Bowl pushed for some folks. I know some were able to get it at 10.5. I really hope you were able to grab that hook. I hope none of you bet it any lower than 10. I specifically said nothing under 10. Hopefully you got it at 10.5. Free play for tonight. Back to the NBA. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Golden State Warriors at the San Antonio Spurs. Free play, underdog time. Free play, Warriors +1.5. This is another one here. Kind of like UNC the other day. I'm taking the points, but I do think Golden State is going to win this game. And it's kind of funny because, you know, the Warriors, they beat the Spurs. They tend to have the Spurs number over time. However, we saw this last season and in the season before, the Warriors did not beat San Antonio in San Antonio, which is where they play tonight. It's always a good matchup. Last season was a throwaway season for the Warriors, so we do not look at any of that. It's kind of a throwaway season for the entire NBA when you really look at it, COVID and all that stuff. But I do remember 2 seasons ago, these two teams constantly battling one another. But now coming into this season, both teams are completely different. But I do think there is something to be said for the way they've played each other in the past. All right? It just seems like a good competitive rivalry. It's not really a declared rivalry, right? But I expect these two teams to go at it tonight. Warriors are just 1-5 the last 6 in San Antonio. Spurs have been playing decent. They've won 5 of their last 7, 4 of their last 6 at home. 2 injuries to watch for tonight. Well, Lonnie Walker's going to be out for the Spurs, who has been quite the contributor, P.A. boy. And Eric Pascal, questionable. As long as the chef is on the court, I'm comfortable taking the Warriors. You know what I mean? Both of these teams are contenders again this year. Spurs are in the 5 spot currently at 13-10. A bunch of these teams are bunched real close right now, which it's early. So, you know, the Spurs are in the 5 spot. Warriors are 12-1. I think they're in the 8th spot, something like that. Warriors actually beat the Spurs a few weeks ago by 22 points. I don't think we're going to see that tonight, but I do think that the Warrior offense is going to be able to get over on that Spurs D. I'm taking the points. Free play of the day, Warriors +1.5. Get linked up. Full week, $99, or the NCAA package, $200 all the way through, baby. Let's get out there and get it. Happy Monday. New week, new Benny. As always, good luck. God bless. Grind on, baby. Cheers.